Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Just going to make sure that everything is going smoothly because I've put this onto ultra low latency. So I'm ultra low. Oh yeah, it's definitely working because I can hear myself. Now where is where is that playing from? Now where? No, not going to let that happen. I'm not going to do a Tazon day on myself. I'm all good. Well, hello. Happy Saturday. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone's having a good day, evening, night, depending on where you're listening to this or, eventually watching this. So I'm not really sure how long today's going to last. I'll just keep going until I've got nothing left in me. So first of all, I'm going to show you a little bit of updates on the song that I was doing about 2 weeks ago, Universal, just to show you both how I've kind of developed the bridge and added the vocals to it. And so I'm like, see how that looks and sounds. Then I'll show you how I've used my sample pack, Mizu's One Man Choir, to create a chord, or just chords within the different parts, as well as a little bit of a rhythmic beepity boop in the verse too, which will make sense when I actually get around to showing you. You just have to take my word for it for now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move off of this and then actually open FL Studio. There we go. Okay. So, first off, let's do this bit. So here's all of the vocals. So I think that kind of works for it quite nicely. One thing I would love to do when I get a bit more time to work on this song is to just add more layers to make it sound a little bit thicker, but not to the point where it's like overpowering anything else, or like the voices are clashing with each other. Because at the moment we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 8 things going on at once. So panning them left and right really helps. Spreading them out. And then tweaking different frequencies that keep on popping up within these voices and calming down Mako quite a bit usually helps. The way that I've done it is that here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Please work. Universal. Okay, so that's a good example of everything. This is Ren, panned left and right, I think 100% because they're basically the same voice. So play them completely opposite each other and they don't clash in the middle. Miku's slap dab in the center with a little bit of a lift in terms of the actual volume, because if Miku isn't the loudest, then what the hell chance have you got for your song to even get anywhere? But that's how it be. I think Luca and Kaito have a octave down version, so there's a little bit more of a mix. I think I got rid of Kaito's octave down version, but let's have a listen. So Luca and Meg are kind of playing over each other, and Kaito is directly in the center because, well, originally I thought that was going to be the only bassy voice, so keeping bass in the center and mono really helps things. So yeah, I've got all of those voices, put them into one bus on the side to then mix them, compress them quite a bit, so they kind of sit quite nicely. Taking out quite a bit of a muddy area here in the voices. Yeah, there's here you can see how much I've added compression on. And then I've spread out the voices a little bit. I think this is just unison, so yeah, just to make it a little bit of difference. Just a little bit like detuned, but not to the point where it's like a problem. Where it's like, oh, I can't listen to this. Oh, do you remember? Okay, this is going to be a really deep cut. So there's one of the things that brought me quite a lot of joy in the I say early to mid days of me liking Vocaloid is the Vocaloid chorus version of Call Me Maybe, where it's Len looking like displeased with a banana right in front of him. Oh my god, the chorus, it's the best thing in the world. If you've not watched that video or seen that video, please do. It gave me a good laugh when I revisited it like a few months ago, because it's just as bad as I imagined, but it's like so bad it's good. Anyway, I'm trying not to do that with this, is what I'm saying. Okay, so now I've shown that off, I can really quickly show you off the choir bit that I've got going up here. So this is the first chorus. It's kind of like a cool down chorus, like a switch up, so you don't expect it to be, you expect it to be like a big drop, but it's like, pulling the tablecloth away and still having the cutlery and the glasses there, I'll show you what I mean when I've unmuted everything. See if I just mute these two. There you go, just a little bit of that. So the way that it's done is that I've got bass, tenor, alto, soprano, and I've just created the chords that are up as a part of these already exported and put back in chords. But yeah, I've just layered it up, so I made sure that the bass is the same as the actual bass up here, the synth bass, so there's no like awkward clashes down in the lows and mids, but the rest of it's pretty free game because it's all pads, so it's all going to sound a bit wishy-washy, so it's not going to be exact. So I'm only sending about half of the signal to the master by taking this down to 65% to the master, but then also 65% to this really long Valhalla shimmer, which is gorgeous. If you ever want to do anything with a stupidly long, like glossy shimmer, the shimmer of reverb, Valhalla shimmer is definitely the way to go because it's just so versatile, but also so simple to use. They're not paying me to say that, but I really wish they were. Anyway, so so I got all of these different samples from the pack, and then, for example, this is the G sharp, still the G sharp. Maybe I should have chosen a different example. So this one is an F, then it's an F sharp. I'll just solo this and show it. So you can kind of hear that it's transitioning from each note quite smoothly because it has these fades in and outs, which is a brilliant part of FL Studio, whatever we're on now, because it just does it automatically, and then it's just seamless, and it's so gorgeous, and you don't have to worry about bleeding the waveform out. But basically, you do that 4 times, and the way that I do it, I think I've done it on this one. Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, no, I do. So I've done it. So there's 2 ways I usually do the panning for choirs. For ones where it has to be, where it's like orchestral and like classical, those kinds of things. I usually do the panning of how it is usually on stage, as an audience member on stage. So bass furthest right, then tenors, then altos, then sopranos, going from right to left. But for this, I've done what I usually do for my string arrangement, which is bass in the middle, tenor to slightly to the right, alto slightly to the left, sopranos down the middle, and also way down because they are always so loud. We get it, you've got a high voice. No one's that impressed. So, yeah, and then it all kind of accumulates to this really nice pad sounding thing. Everything else in. Got that universal love. So there you go. So then what that is going to do is then it's going to whatchamacall it. I'll eventually find the right word. It's going to transition into something that's a little bit more snappy. Probably best it was going in there. Ooh, that shouldn't be there. Well, I'll deal with that later. So yeah, it's, you know, something a little bit more of a chord build-up, and then when it gets to this bit, that's when it'll be like proper and shouty, properly compressed, properly like a thick, like super saw but with voices. But another thing I've also done is I'll just play it in context first. So these are really short, really cut down vocal samples from the alto. I'm going to quickly do that so there's less popping. Just to create like this nice complex rhythm, just slightly in the ear, to add a little bit of ear candy to the song, to differentiate the first bit of the second verse and the second bit of the second verse. But you know, also building up the hype for the eventual hit of the chorus. You know, it just keeps the audience's attention. You know, specifically did this one a bit stretched to make it a little bit different. You know, again, add texture, add flavour, add a little bit of sweet ear candy. So that's all I've got at the moment for Universal. Everything else is relatively the same, apart from me taking out some drum bits here, there, and everywhere. Just be like, actually, you know what? Let's listen to this last bit. Maybe not. Do you know what? I think this bit's alright. That's how it's probably going to end. Cool. So that's Universal for the moment. I'm going to quickly switch over to the thumbnail so I don't reveal my project list. I am just creating a new song because for the majority of the day, or for the night, I'm going to make a new song. And I'm going to clarify what I mean by I'm going to make a new song as soon as the project opens, because at the moment it's not responding and it's got the wheel of death on the screen. Oh, FL Studio, don't ever change. Always be yourself. Always think, am I going to suddenly corrupt everything that you've done, or am I just going to have a little bit of a tantrum? Hey, you did it. Okay. Hello, welcome to this empty project. I hope you're excited as I am. So, what do I mean when I'm going to say I'm going to start writing a new song from scratch on stream? Well, the main thing I'm going to do is set the ground rules in terms of what I mean to create a new song on stream. I'm not expecting it to be high class. I'm not expecting it to be high quality, pristine, polished. In fact, I'm going to do a lot of shortcuts. Shortcuts that'd be very useful for people who are just beginning or, you know, emerging from production, songwriting, that kind of thing. What I'm going to try and do is create like a short, like 2.5 minute song that utilizes like a really good guitar riff throughout, but is like a structure of like maybe intro, verse 1, verse 2, chorus 2, done. Simple as, but simple but effective. Popular within the current climate of the music industry as well. In and out really quickly, job done. So, I'm going to find like a good guitar sample that maybe I can do a little bit fast. I don't know how fast 120 is. Let's listen. Bit faster. Let's go 160. So, like, you can find a sample that's like 80 BPM, but if it still works when you're doing 160, then it's perfect. But we'll find out. Yeah, a bit more of a driving beat. Song will be probably over before 2 minutes, but be done. So I'm going to find a good sample. I'm going to be like, okay, that's nice. See what I can build off of that. See if I can build drums or like a melody comes to mind or something. So I'm just going to go naturally flow, see what happens. And then we'll see where this takes us. It might go terribly. It might not go terribly. We'll only find out in probably about half an hour when I eventually start crying because it's so good or crying because it's so bad. But as long as you're on the journey with me, then I don't mind. So I'm going to go quickly into... Let's have a look at these samples that I got really recently. So there's a bunch of 81s right off the bat. The top it does is 140, but I guess I could stretch it. We'll see how it goes. Actually, do you know what? I've kind of already done this for a song, just to give you an example before I start this one. Just 1 second. It's called Chill Ass Vocal Synth Song, despite the fact that it's got no vocal synths in it. We'll find out. It's nice. Give you an example of what I mean by this and then do it for proper. I've got a coffee by the side of me. Don't worry, it's decaf, so I'm not suddenly going to be wired at 2 a.m. in the morning. Have you loaded? Oh, yeah, it has loaded, and boy, do I have to show you this screen. Look at all of these plugins that are just left open. Oh, so disorganized. But this is what I mean. This one sample is full, then the chords are full again, so the luminescent yellow, I guess, are the choruses, and then that's the outro. So again, real simple, but like that. So then what I did was got this. They kind of dictated the theme of what this song will be. So if you listen to it. Super chill, super laid back. You can't go 160 for this one. This is a definite 80 BPM 420 track, if you know what I mean. But this is what it sounded like, clean, just straight out of the pack. So then I added this lovely guitar rig layout on here, just to really space it out a bit, just make it really nice and spaced out. Cleaned up the signal a little bit from the bottom, and then this is the kick drum sidechain, which is so a proper like blown out kit. This is Easy Drum 3 right here with the claustrophobic kit on, because it's, you can get it nice and tight, nice and like dry. I mean, that one is going through a reverb, but like you can get it really nice and dry, so you can do really quick things with it, or you can obviously manipulate it like I've done, make it all blown out. I found a couple of good grooves within the pack. So I don't know what you're saying, Gimme, to this track. To chill. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but we'll find out. But it's, again, really early stages, so it's good to show. So I found a couple of grooves that really work with this. See a nice swing beat that kind of works with the guitars. The fact that this hasn't got a bass yet is actually criminal. I should really do that. But anyway, so yeah, nice blown out drums that are going through. Ooh, lost it. Here, going through another guitar rig, which you can use for anything. Just kind of blowing it out, making it proper warm. Let's go with warm. So then it's like that for a bit, and then we get to the lead into the chorus in quotes. I want something to go here. You feel it? It's missing that bass to really glue it together. But this is the kind of thing that I want to do, but obviously double the speed. So I'm going to really quickly go back to this. I'll eventually actually have. I mean, if people want me to continue doing these streams, I'll actually have graphics for this at one point. Just not yet. Okay, and we're back. Welcome everyone. How many people have we got in the moment? Hey, not bad. I'm having a good time. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to look at maybe the full version of these. Select this back to 160. Let's listen to these 140s actually. Let's see what these are about, because these will be a little bit more quicker in you'd think they'd be a little bit more quicker in the style, the vibe, but then we can compress that down even more to 160 to make it even quicker. It'll mess up the tone. It'll make things a little bit more fun, maybe a bit more hyper pop than lo-fi, that kind of thing. So listen to this one. Okay, so you're lying to me. So that's not 140 beyond belief. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, it's this. Let's drag this in here, and then let's really quickly then turn it to fit to tempo. Type in BPM because you got it all wrong, FL. There you go. Is that anything? Slightly delayed. Oh, there's no winning with this. You know what? I'll just restore it back to what it was. So then, where's the rest of this? Got an idea. So Nice and chill, but quite defined chords. Slam this in 2, slam this in 1. Phone go vibrate. Check what phone says. Put phone down. Professional. So I'm going to fit this back to the 160. There you go. These should have kept, yeah, so they've kept the key of A minor. Okay, let's see what we can do with this in terms of messing around. So, like even shorter. Let's get the snap back. So like if I cut that off, see, that's all you need. That's all you need of the chord. The rest of it's just extra. No one needs the extra. So if we can actually stretch this out so I can see where the chords kind of start and finish. Let's do that. And then that. Whoop. It's a bit too much, isn't it? Hopefully you can hear what I'm trying to achieve now. So if I actually line this up with the beat, how does it sound? Da, 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 da. So if I go here with it. Okay, so let's just really quick get you back to there and there. Cut you down. Oh, this is thrilling to watch. I can only imagine how ecstatic you guys are watching me cut a WAV file like a crazy person. I mean, we'll find out if it actually comes out for anything, but... Oh, that one's a bit delayed. Is it fixable? I mean, that works. But then just extend it by a beat. That's the beat. So let's have this. Again, really likes to embellish itself there with the strums, which I guess makes sense in the context of what these are usually for, which is like lo-fi. Oh, shut up. Just behave yourself and be, like, normal. Just cope with me. I know you're being made into something that you're not, but trust me, it'll be beautiful. Okay. So let's listen back. So let's actually do a little short version of this. Like, let's go real short. Like this. Maybe a bit too similar to how I did it before. Like this bit. Honestly, just kind of just leave it on this chord for a bit. But like, do something fun with it. So I'm going to make this as unique as sample. Yep. And I'm going to real quickly normalize it. But then I'm going to stretch it out. Hey, Shiro. What I'm going to do real quickly then is just shorten that so it doesn't get the chord change in it, so it's just the chord throughout, but then I'll smear it a bit more. Needs to do something different here to kind of mix it up a bit. I know what to do. Kind of like how it's in one ear, the melody part at the top. Okay, let's gonna just move this up to the top a bit. So it's like a pretty decent boots and cats, but at 160, so it feels a bit fast. So what I'm going to do is what I did in the previous project. So you saw, open up Easy Drummer, get in Claustrophobic. I think this one needs to be quite tight. So one of the ones I was using before is like, these ones are a little less tight, but I think even basic. Do you know what, let's get a groove in, then we can mix things around. So, straight, 4/4. What's this one? Kind of. Okay, don't sing that. You'll get a copyright strike, probably. I'm looking at these names and they're like awful. Let's listen to this one. Let's see how this one sounds. Easy, right? Okay. Let's think. So even just like, it's, you know, made for this BPM. This will be a very good one to just play around with the drums. says tight kit, but that kick is not tight. I do like that. But it's all just transient. Oh, it's so tiny. It's so cute. So actually, do you know what? Let's put this into the project. I'll show you how to do this. Is select containing folder. Bada bing, bada boom. Then open an Explorer, which thankfully does not show on the stream. So this is variation 2. So then it brings up the MIDI of that, so you can just go into your piano roll. Thank you. You can just drag it in, and then bada bing, bada boom. It's there. Oh my god, it's so tiny. It's like weirdly panned as well. But let's just see how this groove goes with this. Whoopsies. Something I can do with this. Honestly, just chop it up into 16ths and then... Oh, this is going to take forever. So everyone just kind of occupy yourselves for a bit, because I'm going to do this for the next 2 minutes, and then it's not going to work. And you'll be like, oh, so glad I came to this stream. It's so engaging, and it's so mind-blowing and not boring at all. Okay. Chop. 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 Riveting commentary. Chop. Chop, chop. I'm sure there's a shortcut for this that I don't care anymore. Chop, chop. Ooh. Chop. Oh, we're there. Okay, so even though I chop these into like 16ths, I'm going to just shorten them just like a little bit. It's asking for a 4 on the floor from the kick, that's for sure. So it might change. I love it's the two moderators that are arguing in the chat. Everyone else is so peaceful and, you know, placid. But it's the two people that I've been with for God knows how long that are causing all of the ruckus. Oh, great, and now it's spreading. Okay, so I'm liking this. I want to see how much I can really expletive this up. I don't know if I've sworn on this yet, probably. So I'm going to go quickly into Guitar Rig 7. I'm just going to really quickly look through the presets and be like, okay, let's see how this sounds. I'm going to go input source, guitar. So the entire point of this is to be like, here's shortcuts. The first shortcut, use samples. Please, that's what they're there for. Don't be pressured into not using samples. Use samples. That's what they're there for. Especially if it's a starting off point to then show something like cool. Oh, guitar rig is not showing on the stream. Why is that? It's just showing that it's that. Oh no. Oh no. What is that about? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it just takes a screenshot of the mixer. Oh, that's not good. I mean, I'm not seeing that on my screen, but I am seeing it on the OBS capture, which is fun. Just ignore that. Okay, first thing, use samples. That's what they're there for, especially for a jumping off point to create a full song, like I'm doing here. Secondly, use presets. That's what they're there for, especially if it's a jumping off point. That's perfect, absolutely fine. I use presets on everything. I use basically the same 3 basses across all songs, but that's fine. You know, these shortcuts are there for people to use. Big people use them. Big people use them all the time. You know how many of the songs that are in the top 40 that are just reusing songs that were like popular in the 2000s? People do it. It's fine. There shouldn't be any gatekeeping in the production world, because as long as you're making cool stuff, that's the message. That's the best thing. Cool. Anyway, I'm just very interested in what tight and chunky means. Everyone, cover your ears, this might be loud. No. So, what I'm gathering from that is like, okay, I do want something distorted, but I want something that keeps those cuts like sharp, because that's kind of what the idea, you know, that's why I've cut them, is to make them like sharp chord stabs basically. But that's good to know. These names, man, you can't just call a preset Michael's Delight. I should send this to Michael, who is a songwriting friend of mine, just to be like, what's the deal about this, man? He plays guitar as well, very well, so it'd be perfect. Okay, do you know what? Let's get rid of all of that. And do you know what? Let's just reset this reload plugin. There we go. Okay, so it sees... I don't know what the hell's going on there. Yep, just gonna mess it up a little bit more. Just, there you go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's modern up. Put that in the tape. So I definitely want distortion. I definitely also want a compressor that absolutely ruins any form of dynamics of this song, of this track. Do I want... It is like that, isn't it? It does look like no clip. Again, no idea what it's like. So let's just... I've got like this plugin called Byte, which does bit crushing. Oh no, I've just turned it to nothing. has given me an idea on how to start the song. Oh, learn MIDI control. Oh, do I have a MIDI controller plugged in? No. Okay. So what I'm going to really quickly do is make a new pattern, press the record button, go to the pattern bit, and just do this. Cool. You don't know what that just did. Just bring that pattern back. So I'm just going to move this all the way over here. So this is the controller for the byte, the kilohertz. What's it actually called? Oh my god! I just looked at it and yeah, the kilohertz frequency. So you know when you heard I was messing around there. Let's see what this, how low this goes. How low will you go? Too low, apparently. So like, even maybe like split the diff. So like, all I want to do is like a little bit of fade up. To like here. So it's kind of its own riser in a weird way. Okay, it's craving for that 4 on the floor, so I'm gonna have to create it. Here's a fun thing. So I'm gonna put this to 10. But what I'm gonna do then is mixer, multi-channel, then I go up to here, processing, outputs. So now when I play, for example, power 1 again, it's all across there, so you can control every single little bit that you want. Including, look at all of this, just kind of all going into one place. Oh, it's too much. Let's, I don't know. Native instruments, man, I can't explain them. So one thing you can just do is say, okay, I'm going to have to mix and match and Frankenstein this kit together. So I'm going to click on the kit and just cycle through all of these kits. That's good for me. I can boost up the subs later. So there's that one. Again, a nice. This is the glorious thing about production. Just cycling through different snares to be like, no, none of these work. Okay. Okay. Oh no, have Disney infiltrated my plugins? I was not expecting a bell. Okay. Okay. So the mapping for this is a bit weird. So this is kick, and then snare, clap, snare again. Those are your toms. Crash. Ride. Hi-hat stuff. Toms again. I don't know. Okay, that's that. Again, just a simple boots and cats. And then we can embellish it from there, maybe with different percussion sources than just this kit. Yep. Now we have the fun journey of finding the hi-hats again. Hey. Do you think we can get away with 16ths on this, or will that would just be too fast? And too furious. Well, that is not 16ths. That is a cry for help. Am I in triplets? Oh, there you go. That's the problem. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna have to look at the MIDI map to find out which one these are the actual normal hi-hat hit. Help. MIDI map playing out. Okay, you can't see the MIDI map layout, but it's hellish. Do you know what? I'll stick on this one, because then I can do 16ths with it and it'll sound kind of cool. And I like cool. Might be a bit too quiet though. Professional at work here. Let's see how this is. Oof, oof. So the way I'm picturing the rhythm of this going, but, then basically that repeating itself. The differences might be a bit too similar, so I'm just gonna have to extend the gaps of these. No, that's the drum. That's a drum. Oh, I do really, really like the sound of that. It's like a little mouse scuttering around a floorboard. Is that a good comparison? I don't know. So I'm gonna just slam that in there. But obviously we can just. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Cool. So I like the sound of this bite. But then on top of this, I still want a bit of compression, which is dynamics. Can I do maximizer? Just do a supercharger. Let's do a supercharger. Again, you can't see this. Oh, of course, but I've got to create some modern art with it, though. Okay. Okay, that's something. Then over here, let's do like a big... I feel disappointed by that. I don't think that's good enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do a quick down here. And then... Oh, yeah, there we go. Who said we were making music? We're making art, baby. Look at that. Okay, calm down. Okay, maybe that's not the right move, but that's fine. We're working through it. Like a VC2A is a bit of a classic thing. Let's see how this is. You can hear those pops where it's like not quite cut right. Let's go all the way here. I like that accidental sound that I made here. That little squeak in your right ear. I don't know how I did that, but and it's weird that it doesn't do it here. Oh, there's a few more squeaks. Oh, if anyone can like give me the cheerleader like samples from Porter Robinson's song Cheerleader, that'd be great for this. No up. Oh, what's that? All of my credibility as a musician has been thrown out the window just like that. Oh, what a shame. Chops, man. You just say that you want attention, and I'll just give you the attention. Jesus, you don't have to be all uppity about it. Who let me talk for this long? That was a bad move. Hey, you're still popping, man. Calm down. Okay, maybe that's the way to go. Where's the squeak? I was about to sample that squeak. Oh, bollocks. Do you know, it's probably because I did this. Yep. So I'm going to really quickly... What am I going to quickly do? I should really... Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me like 2 seconds. Maybe like 3 seconds. Just going to quickly export this. Oh, I haven't even saved this document yet. Okay. Save this project. Oh, what am I going to call it? Do you know what? F plus. Just going to export that. Perfect. I bet you're thinking, what are you doing? Well, it's all going to come to light soon enough. I'm going to quickly find what I just did. There we go. FL please. Normalize it, send it into 3, which I think is not doing anything. Good. So then find that one squeaky bit. There it is. And just like that, we have a fun bit of percussion. So how can I insert this in a way that would be like I'm hearing where I want it to go, and then stream again. I'm hearing where I want it to go, but I'm not sure how to put that into like physical practice. Whoop! Don't save yet. I'm going to do something worth saving. Oh, yeah, you're so right. It's just like a something like that. But maybe I tune it so it fits better. What are we in A minor? Just gonna quickly do that. Then a bit of that, and then a bit of that, and then. Any idea about what note that is? I can just about hear it. I mean, that is one of the notes. What I'll do is I'll slam this into a neutron, which has the EQ that tells me what note it is. But then F. F is the most prominent one in there. Let's see what happens if I make this unique as a sample. Open up Melodyne and just slam it into Melodyne to see what this Melodyne says. It's going to say absolutely nothing. It's going to be like, what is this? What are you doing to me? Yep. Okay. It's going to make it redetect as melodic. Okay, it's claiming it's a C sharp. So I'm going to go... down like that. I'm going to do a replace audio. Close that down. Then it'll be like there. And that did nothing. Oh no, I clicked the wrong one, that's why. I don't think that did anything. Like, I made it even the right note. Let's now just mess with the pitch. Ooh. Is that anything? So okay, let's just get rid of this one. Put this one here. Then stop that through this. Really, I just need to cut this all off. Why do you sound off? Is it because you're off? Let's just like permanently mute that for a bit because it's not what this kind of idea is. Whee! Nope. Yep. Or even just that. That one's probably a better one. Oh, and it was just one bar. Beat bar. Beep, beep, beep. Bing, bong, bing. crash. No, don't crash, FL Studio. I know you like to just have any excuse to crash, but not like right now. Is this accidental scar? No, I refuse to believe it. You know what? I'm just gonna replace it with the GX. That's kind of cute. Oh. Okay, let's do you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Let's just grab them all and then shift them a bit. That's the one. Just those strum bits. Or the picked bits. Just need to chill out that bit of performance. Do you know what? And then what I'm going to do... Ooh, yes, I haven't saved this. You're right. Just going to add a bass. But what bass? I've got two options. I've got a nice synth bass, or I can add a nice, like... Do you know what? I'll show you what this key bass looks like. Let's choose one of these. So I'm going to choose a key bass, just a Rhodes. Really deep one would be quite nice. And I really wish I had my keyboard plugged in, because then this bit would be a lot easier. You're still doing it. I know what can really fit well with this. I'm just going to go quickly on to Splice, the cursed bee Splice, the money leeching Splice, to find some samples that have leached the soul from me. But I could just hear it while that thing's going in the right ear, like a dial tone. Yeah, this. Come on, download. Come on, I believe in you. Yes, you can. Yes, Splice can rewrite everything. Just want this one sample, just live on stream. Please do not swear. Okay, so this is like a stupidly long. Oh, I'm definitely not playing that. Just gonna go ahead and bring that down. Gonna slam you into 5, but then only use. Something that's just a bit more stable. Again, really hope this works out. Then maybe if I just... This needs like beefing up. Do you know what? As the final things, I'm gonna try and beef up this. I'm gonna try and beef up this drum kit. Add a little bit of Just gonna slide all of these over to here, so I've got them ready later. I'm gonna beef up this kit, sidechain the kick. Like call it a night because it is now for me Sunday. Go to here, 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 go to here. It's already done it. So. What am I doing? I'm choosing a sample. No, I'm choosing a plugin. What a plugin. It's this one. Let's go to see what the Easy Drummer has in terms of beefing the sound up. Okay, let's just slam the drive to Oh. That's dangerous. I'm need this. Yeah, I mean it is the distortion, but like it's a bit wimpy. Let's create our own. Let's send up. Whoops. Whoops. Uh-oh. Whoops. Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh no. Whoops. And we're fine. I'm just gonna send you, and you. Yeah. Great, thought you would do that. Very tempted to just click on this and mess it up. Yeah, but mess it up. I hate that. Do you know what? I probably would just have that for snare. That 80 reverb slapback thing to it. Oh yeah, I've really messed up that snare. Like in a fun way. That could be fun. Let's see. What should I call this project? So I do need to save it up and then disappear to sleep. What should I call this project? Let's call it. Let's call it. Let's call it. Let's call it. Perfect. Saved. Okay. Real messed up. Okay, so that's started. I might spend a little bit more time tomorrow in terms of finessing some areas, maybe even coming up with a bit of a melody line for what I'm assuming this is going to be the verse. Is it 16 bars? Yeah, okay, 16 bars worth of verse, and then slam it into 8 bars of chorus, and let's just see how it develops. Cool. Nice to know that this is how this went. We'll see what we do for the next one. Oh, hey, Izzy, you really came in late. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens to the next one. I think the next one I'd like to do, I think what would I like to do? I would like to do some like cinematic stuff, some orchestral stuff, some like more natural sounds, and then show you how I do them, show you how I mix them, how I arrange them. I think that's the main thing that people, that I do a little bit differently, and that that makes me stand out a little bit more. It's the way that it is arranged, it's mixed. I've got a good few examples that I can show you. Just be like, here's what I do for this, or here's what I do for that. Because I think it's one of my strong suits is doing orchestral stuff, especially strings. So yeah, I definitely want to share that with you. Thanks all of you for coming. It's been a blast, even though it's not exactly been the most entertaining show, but it is what it is. Hopefully this blossoms into something. I'm gonna try and throw some melody lines over this top bit to see what's the vibe, what's the feel, Oh, excuse me. Well, yeah, there you go. That's the reason why I'm ending it now. Yeah, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for checking in. I'll try and be back on whatever is the next date, the 4th of May. Whew. Exciting. Where I'll talk maybe a bit more about orchestral stuff. But if you've got any ideas about what you want me to talk about, please leave them in the comments. Please leave them in my DMs. I don't know, throw a brick through my window with a note attached saying, "Oh, I'd really like to know about your sidechaining process." Whatever works. But for now, I hope you have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is. And have a great weekend. I mean, do something fun. If it's raining, like it probably will be here, just enjoy doing a bit of spring cleaning, or just bettering yourself in some way. Sometimes it's important to think about yourself rather than other people. Take a moment to just check in with yourself and make sure that you're okay, because we don't do that enough, and I think it's a very important thing for us to do. But anyway, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye-bye.